evaluation.
Yeah.
I wish you good luck. Particularly, my compliments go to the guide teachers and parents who played the role of a guide teacher in absence of a teacher from the school. That's really encouraging. And good luck. Good luck for this round. Bharat, you may take over.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So, good evening, everyone, all the students and guide teachers. We have an esteemed panel of judges here who will judge you today. I'll give you a brief of how the session is going to go. I'll randomly call up the students who are in this slot today. You have to come, and then you'll be given 5 minutes time. In those 5 minutes, you have to explain your project. You have to give demo of your project. After that 5 minutes is done, the judges panel will ask you a couple of questions for the next 2 to 3 minutes. When after they answer the questions, then after you answer the questions, then they will be judges will take a couple of minutes time to give the marks, and then we'll go on to the next person. So each student will have overall of 10 minutes. 5 minutes they'll give a presentation, a couple of minutes of questions, and couple of minutes for giving in the marks. Okay, some few pointers before we start in is, like, we want all of the names to be the name of the student, not the name of the guide teacher. So please make sure that your name is present as a student's name. Otherwise, we wouldn't know if you're there in the Zoom session or not. When we call out names, we want to uh, make sure that it is a student there. And also, we will uh, when the judges come up, when you're giving your presentation, we will pin you to the screen so that everybody, you are visible to everyone. And just make sure your internet is good, your internet connection is good, and then you're showing everything correctly. You're showing a prototype correctly. And also, you will be called upon randomly. But the rest of the time during this whole 2 hour session, be vigilant, be ready so that you can be called up at any time, and look at other projects. This is a very good opportunity for all of you to learn how uh, good projects, how good innovative ideas other students have come up with. This Avishkar Awards has been followed through, we got participations from all over the country, and you people got selected into phase two. You're the 32 top 32 of Avishkar Awards. That means you have done something good. So be confident and learn from other students. This is a very good opportunity to do that. So with this, I think we'll wait for a couple of seconds and then we can start in a minute. Let me confirm. In the meantime, wait.
Yeah, the guide teachers
for not running.
Hello. Bhanu, is Bharat there? Bhagnesh Garu, can you hear me?
Sir, hearing.
All right.
Some disturbance
Okay.
is there.
While I
But,
was talking,
Bharat is not here.
yeah,
Sorry, I
yeah,
had
it
some.
looks like
Yes, I am back.
yeah,
I
the
had
net
some
connection.
problem with internet. Yes.
Yeah, I realized. Fair enough. While I was talking, I think there was a disruption. Even I was disconnected. Uh, Fine. Let's proceed. Is the fourth judge in now?
Just a minute.
Okay, I was giving
Yes.
a couple of hints to all
Yeah.
the participants.
Yes, you can continue that.
Remember, you are presenting the. Sorry.
Yes, please continue.
Okay. All the students and even the guide teachers, please remember that this is the same project being presented again. Whatever you submitted in the first round is being presented in this round. So there has to be something different. What is the difference? You need to make sure that this project is your idea. This model is created by you, not copied from others or downloaded from somewhere, and give confidence to the judges that it is within the parameters of the competition, that is low cost grassroots innovation. So whatever was not covered in the offline video that you submitted earlier can be covered here. It's a beautiful opportunity to cover all those missing points to maximize the score. That's how you should see this as an opportunity. You get the same kind of time. So look at or be remembered of those evaluation criteria that have been very open to you from the beginning. This time too, the judges would evaluate on the same criteria: problem, solution, marketability, and the overall impression. So it is still the same. It is an opportunity for you to maximize whatever is possible. All right. So that is what it is. Primarily, they will be looking at the genuineness and the ownership. The idea is from you. Right. Shall we proceed?
Yes, we can proceed now. I would like to call upon the first
Right.
student
Good luck,
for today.
everyone.
Yeah, good luck, everyone. I'm calling upon the first student for today. It is M. Pranavi. M. Pranavi, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yeah. Can you say out the submission
I'll tell
ID
you.
first, please?
Yes. So for the judges, this is for the judges. M. Pranavi is the name of the student. Submission ID is 114. 114. 114 is a submission ID. Student's name is M. Pranavi. And the project title is Return the Casing. 114 M. Pranavi, Return the Casing. Okay. Okay, Pranavi, you can start now. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Pranavi. I am studying in 6th class in Lexicon International School, Kalyani Nagar in Pune. The title of my project is Return the Casing Option in E-commerce Websites. We all order something in Amazon, Flipkart, or any other e-commerce websites. You all might have observed that a lot of package material is delivered. Uh, uh, so these all are getting wasted when being thrown away. The natural resources used to make these cardboard boxes are also getting wasted. And this is a crucial problem for every living being because it further creates global warming, climate change, and soil erosion. The problem statement I have chosen is ruining of natural resources for cardboard. Here is an example. Recently, we ordered honey and it came in this cardboard box. As you all can see, this is very thick and it is used to package some glass products only. This was again packed in this cardboard box. This is also very thick. And the bigger bottle was packed in another special packing. Let me show it clearly. And this is a cushion-like material. This was there in the packing to give protection to the glass bottles. So each of the package material is designed specifically for the item. If we can reuse it, it would be effective. I always become upset whenever I see that these cardboard boxes are just being thrown away. This motivated me to address this problem. So the solution that I came up with is that the e-commerce websites should have an option to just return the package material to the delivery boy then and there itself, so that the shopkeeper can reuse them. I made a small working model on the same. Sir, can you just give me the sharing option?
I think you can do it now.
Yes, sir. This is a small digital supermarket. I want some storybooks. I am taking them. I also want 1 kg of double honey. As you all can see, this is in a glass bottle. Here in the cart, there is an option of returning the casing. I believe that the storybook will come in a small plastic packet, but the glass bottle of double honey will come in a cardboard box. So I have chosen to return the casing of double honey. I'll just click on the return the casing option. I'll give the shipping address. The order is confirmed. Here is a glance at the code. Now let me tell some statistics. Every day, 21 crores of cardboard boxes are manufactured worldwide. This takes 20 lakhs trees. That means 20 lakhs trees are cut down each day to manufacture cardboard. And also 5 lakh liters of water is used each day to manufacture cardboard. If at least 10% of the cardboard boxes are returned, we can save at least 2 lakhs trees and around 50,000 liters of water. It is estimated that one mature tree can absorb and store 1,000 kgs of carbon dioxide. Therefore, cutting down one single tree would release approximately 1 metric ton of carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere. Thus, if 2 lakhs trees are saved, 20 crore kgs of carbon dioxide is reduced. I clearly explained the problem and motivation. So let me take you through the other factors. Each and every living being uses cardboard boxes in one way or the other. So this problem targets each and every living being. This solution is directly relevant in solving the excessive usage of cardboard boxes.
Pranavi, you have 30 seconds left.
Yes, sir. The solution is not tried. It takes a few months to bring awareness in public about the returning the casing. But once the public is aware, this solution stands undefeated because it gets merged in the process of delivery itself. Solution marketability. This solution can be implemented for the products coming from dark stores and the products coming from other vendors as well. Dark stores are nothing but the warehouses where customers are not allowed. In this solution, the cost of the idea is 0 rupees and the cost of producing new cardboard boxes is also saved. So this is all about my innovation and project. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity.
Very good, Pranavi. Now I would ask the judges to ask some questions to Pranavi.
Hi, Pranavi.
Hello.
How do you bring awareness in public?
We can advertise in social media or in newspapers.
Did you do it your own?
Yes, I did it on my own. My mother helped me uh, uh, in presentation.
How easy or achievable would it be to code by Amazon or local vendors?
It is easy to code because their own the software management team can develop the code.
Yeah. I mean, my appreciation to you for such kind of thinking. This is to protect the natural resources and a very novel idea, no doubt about it. However, this is the game of big guys. Flipkart, Amazon kind of people are not at the reach of individuals like you and me to give suggestions and improve upon. But I sincerely wish that this idea reaches them and they take an idea like this a bit seriously. By the way, they already have what is known as a returns mechanism. So it's not completely new for them to implement. So you can claim to return a particular product that you purchased, and perhaps they could use something similar even to take the casing back. Overall, I do feel that it's a bit challenging for practical implementation, that is in terms of making them agree. However, idea is good. My appreciation goes to you. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
One more question, Pranavi. What is the difference of cardboard between the honey pack and the ordinary cardboard box?
These are specially made with freshly made. They are freshly made actually.
Okay. Not recycling material.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Garu?
Do we have questions from other judges? Okay.
You are muted, Bhanugar.
Do you know about triple R, Pranavi?
Sorry, we could not hear your question.
Okay. Hi, Pranavi.
Hello, sir.
Which class are you studying?
In 6th class, sir.
Sixth class. So the paper packing written basis you are suggesting it has to be written.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That means do you know triple R formula?
Yes, sir. Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
There are so many R's are included now. 7 R's are there. Do you know that?
No, sir.
Already? Okay. No. Do you know Telugu?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 7 R's and reduce.
Actually, gurtuledu.
Funny. Reduce, reuse,
And
triple R.
recycle.
Okay. It is a rethink, reuse, recover. Okay. Return of thing. So మరలా వాడడానికి దాని గురించి చాలా చక్కటి ప్రపోజల్ తెచ్చావు. ఓకే, గుడ్, కీప్ ఇట్ అప్.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, judges. Now I would like you to fill in the marks from the evaluation sheet. Pranavi, I think we are done here. So I will give some 2-3 minutes time to the judges to fill in the marks in the evaluation sheet now.
So, namaste everyone. Apologies, I just came from a emergency meeting. Yeah, I was just hearing the question, did she do it on her own? Yes, she actually did it on her own. I only helped her on day 1 when she was preparing her presentation. I gave some remarks, that's it. And next 6 days, continuous days, she actually shoot her video by using the Zoom application on her own. It's her own idea. So she used to replay that video, and then give her own, observe her own feedback. And then she used to reshot the video. That way she has done for 6 days, and then she has presented for round 1. So in fact,
Glad
I
to hear
also,
that, ma'am. You are a teacher or a mother? You
I'm
are
a
a teacher
mother,
or
mother,
mother?
sir. I'm a mother. I'm a mother.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
Is
Thanks
she,
for that
is she
input.
try to,
Our special appreciation to you, particularly to all those parents who are standing by in absence of a guide teacher that is encouraging the enthusiastic interest of the students. Special compliments to you. Thanks for your inputs.
Thank you, sir.
okay, is she returned any paper back to the Flipkart or Amazon? Is it practicable?
Sir, she was actually looking for the opportunity that the idea gets valued at a valuable stage, and then it would be easy, or it makes a way to convince big shots like Amazon and all. And from there, it can be further advertised in newspapers or social websites like YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, anything. So she was just, she put whatever is on her mind when this opportunity came up in the form of round 1, and waiting to observe if it gets valued, if her idea gets valued.
Okay, thank you. We'll give some time for the judges to give their marks. And then in the meantime, I'll call out the next student. Please be ready, turn your video on, and then we can, when I tell you, then you can start. So the next student is P. Jagan. P. Jagan, are you available there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can turn your video on. You could turn on your video and then be ready. When we tell you, you can start. I'll tell you when to start. So, I think judges, you can share with me when you have done marking, so that we can go to the next person.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Okay, Jagan, you can start now.
Yes, sir. Good morning, good evening, everyone. My name is Jagan. I am from ninth grade in Jubilee Public School in Hyderabad. Today, I'll be explaining you my solution on using rack and pinion-based road tiles for powering electric vehicle charging stations. We all know climate change is one of the biggest problems that humanity is facing. Rise in sea level, the global temperature, droughts, floods, and other natural calamities are the main problems that the common people are facing. To solve this, one of the main solutions that have come up is electric vehicles. But the problem with them is the lack of affordable charging infrastructure. According to a survey, more than 50% of people are willing to switch over to electric vehicles as the cost of owning one has come on par with its petrol and diesel counterparts. The price of petrol is also continuously rising. However, the main challenge is the lack of affordable and clean charging stations. Most of them are powered by the grid, which during coal crisis and coal shortages are unavailable. And sometimes they are powered by solar or wind power systems, which are again require huge amounts of maintenance, land, and also and have huge installation costs. To solve this, why don't we look out for other untapped forms of energy, such as kinetic energy from vehicles? So this solution involves a rack and pinion-based road tire. So a road tire is suspended on two rods with springs attached. A vertical gear rack is attached to the road tire and it is connected to a pinion gear. So this helps translate the vertical linear motion into rotational motion. It is then connected to a dynamo which generates electricity. So when cars move on top of the tire, it is pressed down and electricity is generated. This simple concept has been implemented in some places such as in footpaths and stairways, where the electricity is generated when people walk over the tiles. It has also been experimented in speed breakers, but the unique selling point of this solution is that it has been implemented into small road tiles, which can be placed on specific intervals of busy roads or highways. So this solution, while implementing in real life, we will implement it in 3 phases. The first phase is acquiring all the materials and setting up the tiles. So the Indian government plans to introduce a charging station every 40 to 60 kilometers in national highways. So why don't we use the charging stations and implement such road tiles to power them? We can place such road tiles on the charging station. So let me talk about the marketability now. Each tile will cost approximately 1,500 rupees. That is for a 9 feet by 1 feet tile of 0.2 millimeter thickness. It will be able to withstand the pressure of lorries or heavy vehicles, because we will be using an aluminum sheet of a specific alloy which is suited to our needs. We will use an aluminum sheet while implementing in real life, and instead of these rods and tiny springs, we will use more heavyweight, heavy duty springs. Also, the dynamo will be an industrial 220 volt dynamo that will generate around 50 watts. So while implementing in real life, we will place such tiles. Let's assume these 2 tiles are at one interval of the road. We'll place these 2 tiles and cover it with a layer of asphalt, rubberized asphalt, because that will ensure skid resistance, and it will cover all, especially during moist conditions, and it will cover all the electrical components such as the dynamo. Now, the second phase, we will set up a tie-up with the electric vehicle charging station owners. Now, why, you may ask? Well, if we implement it without setting a tie-up, it won't be cost effective, because you'll have to pay 3,000 rupees for each of the stations. The way this solution is cost effective is, first we use our budget of 3,000 rupees to install 1 or 2 tiles at the first
30 seconds left.
Yes, sir. We will use the money to install 1 or 2 tiles. The profit that is generated from setting the tie-up will be used to convert the next station, and so on. The process is self-autonomous, and the capital from one of the tiles is used to convert the next tile. This will end in a positive feedback loop. In the third phase, after many years, when we have set up most of the charging station with tiles, we'll have enough capital to set up our own charging stations. This will be much later in the future. This solution will help us to increase the charging infrastructure drastically, and also promote the adoption of cleaner and greener electric vehicles, and eventually help solve climate change. I hope you like my solution, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Very good, Jagan. For the judges, I want to repeat, Jagan, the student's name is Jagan. The submission ID is 156.
Hi,
And
Jagan.
we
Good
can
evening,
start
ma'am.
with the questions. Yes.
Did you produce the current with the help of this prototype model?
Yes, ma'am. Right now, for the purposes of this model, I have added one LED, and this dynamo is 14 volt dynamo. So I have just connected it to the LED, so you can see it working like this. For this purpose, I have installed LEDs I have added. But while doing it in real life, street lighting is not the focus. In real life, the focus is electric vehicle charging stations.
What is the lifetime of a tile?
Can you repeat?
What is the lifetime of a tile?
Of the it depends on the aluminum we are using. So if we are using a thin aluminum, it will like 0.02 inches of thickness, then it will be very less the life. But if we use suppose 1 inch, then we can use it for longer periods of time. Initially we have to use only little thickness because of the budget, but once we slowly expand, we can use bigger thickness that will have more lifespan.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Again,
Good evening, sir.
looks like it's a good idea. When it comes to generation of power by means of this movement, what is the headroom of that movement you're looking at for the tile to go down to generate whatever be the electricity
Yes,
that
sir.
you're
So,
expecting? How much headroom?
sir, I can't provide an exact number, but it depends because it depends on the length of the springs. So we'll be using heavy duty springs, like around this much, I would assume, and then we'll cover it with asphalt so that it will be a gradual slope. So I would assume, let's say, 1 inch of thickness upward, 1 inch, let's say 3 inches for safer side. So that will be the bump. And we will also use asphalt for that, I mean rubberized asphalt for the gradual slope, so that at one shot that force is not felt. Gradually it is felt.
Okay. It is a significant movement of the tile, and when the vehicle is moving, particularly at certain speed, a tile going down by even 1 inch is not that smooth a ride for the vehicle would be. So was this tried or it is just an idea?
No, sir. So far in roads, it has not been implemented. There have been experiments only in speed breakers, but that too, it was later dismissed because the cost effectiveness was not there. Every speed breaker, you would have to install these tiles. This solution, it's cost effective, as I mentioned. And because we are using this, we are powering it to electric vehicle charging stations.
Even if it is theoretical, did you do any calculation of how much electricity could be produced by the so-called 9x9 tile?
Not yes, sir. The tile is actually 9 foot by 1 foot. That is our that's an estimation, a rough estimate. So if we use one dynamo, AC dynamo, then it will produce 50 watts. Considering we are using the 220-volt dynamo, that's the ideal wattage that they are suggesting. So we will install 2 tiles for the budget, 100 watts.
All right, let's look at the pragmatism part when it is taken into the reality, but good luck to you. Good attempt.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
How
Any
you-
other questions? Yes.
Okay, Jagan, how you got this idea?
Sir, actually, I saw in one I think BMW commercial, like in the footpath, they had installed certain tiles. When you walk on it, it will generate electricity. It was called piezoelectric tiles. Like if it bends because of that pressure, or I think so, it generates electricity. So I was thinking that why can't we use like this rack and pinion gear system? So I searched about this rack and pinion gear system, and it seems it was used before for footpaths, but it has not been used for road tiles. So I was thinking, why it hasn't been used? Because of cost effectiveness. That's what I realized. So I thought, right now the trend is electric vehicle. So why not we use that to power electric vehicles? So eventually I did some more research, and I proved on the concept, and I came up with this idea.
Okay, good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Jagan. So now we'll give some time for the judges to give their marks. Again, Jagan, P. Jagan. Submission ID is 156. The project title is road tiles. Okay, so I'll call out the next student. Please be ready. The next student is Shaurya Lalit. Shaurya Lalit.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
available? Yes. Okay, so be ready when I'll tell you in a moment, then you can start. So this is for the other students as well. In the meantime, when the judges are giving their marks, please make sure that you've been given 5 minutes. So make sure you use that 5 minutes well, and then you be in time so that you can answer good questions. And then while giving the presentation, it is only the student. After that, the guide teacher can also come in while answering the questions as well. But it has to come from the student mainly. And try to understand where the positives are and where the negatives are for the other students, so that you can learn from all of that. You can take it into your own presentations. So, we'll wait for one more moment.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Okay, so the next student is Shaurya Lalit, the submission ID 190. Shaurya Lalit 190. Okay, Shaurya, you can start. You can start now.
So, good evening, all the judges. I am Shaura and I am Manraj, studying in class 7th in Bluebell's Model School, Gurugram, Haryana. Manraj, do you think what's the biggest problem faced by the whole world today? It's plastic waste, right? Absolutely right, my friend. Let me tell you more about this topic. So, did you know that 30% of the plastic waste is generated in the form of plastic bottles? And hence, there's a need of some sort of automation in these areas. That's why we have created our project, which we are naming as Battle Bottle, because it helps to fight our battles with the plastic waste generated in the form of plastic bottles. Manraj, can you tell me some features of this machine?
Sure, my friend. First, our machine can store up to 1,000 bottles at a time because it crushes the bottle and stores them in a managed way. Second, a MCG person could come at a regular basis to collect all the plastic bottles in here and recycle them. Third, last but not the least, any common person can operate this without any difficulty. We will show you further in a demo.
Now, let me tell you where to install this machine. This machine should be installed in crowded places where the usage of plastic bottles are more. It can be implemented in places like malls, local bazaars, metro station, railway station, bus stands, and etc.
Now, let us show you the demo.
So, here is a plastic bottle, and this is our project. As I told you earlier, its name is Battle Bottle because it helps to fight or battle with the plastic waste. And we have put a earth in between to show that this helps to protect our earth. And we have written Swachh Bharat Mission here to show that it completes the goal of Swachh Bharat Mission. Now, when I put the bottle inside, in 3, 2, 1, boom, the light turned from red to white, which means the bottle has been scanned, crushed, and managed successfully.
If the person wants the money in their Paytm wallet, they could dial their phone number on this panel and they will get the money directly in their Paytm wallet.
Or those who do not want to get money in their Paytm wallet, they can even scan this barcode or a voucher to get discounted prices at any brands. And here is the crushed bottle. Any MCG person can take this out and recycle them easily. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaurya. Thank you, Manraj. Now we'll open it to the judges to ask a few questions to them.
Okay, sir.
Hi, Lily. Very good idea. What do you do personally to support waste management?
Sorry, ma'am, can you repeat?
What do you do personally to support waste management?
The waste management. We means try to reduce the plastic bottles so the plastic bottle pollution can reduce.
Lalit, I do appreciate the idea. It is good. We're talking about a low cost solution here. In your project description, you talked about crushing at least 100 bottles in that ATM kind of a machine. Now, for the demonstration, you dropped it, abracadabra, light came up. What is the functionality of this machine? Is there anything happening inside? Or
Yes,
it is just
sir.
a concept that you want to demonstrate?
Sir, this is just a prototype model. So when we put the bottle inside in real model, the sensor will be there, and that sensor will crush the plastic bottle, and then it will be stored easily.
And the light will also change to red to white so the person knows the bottle has been scanned.
Yeah. Okay. So in terms of the proposal, that model has to be built in that case. I mean, it requires some machinery for crushing of bottles and probably
Yes.
throwing it out, etc. Also, there would be many other parameters like the thickness or the quality of that bottle making, or maybe the lid is different. Is it only for plastic bottles that you're talking about, or even other types?
Sir, actually, we are just now focusing on 30% of the plastic waste. Further, we'll do with plastic polythenes, polybags also.
Very good. And then did you think of any thickness kind of measurement in terms of what can be dropped inside, what can be taken inside, and what cannot be?
So it has an observer that observe that plastic bottle. Is there any plastic bottle or not? If the light turns, that means it's a plastic waste. And if the lights do not turn to white, which means it's not a plastic waste. It's just anything.
Okay. Right. You need to be careful about that answer because you are saying that the sensor would judge whether it is plastic or not. My question was actually assuming that it was plastic, but is there any limitation on thickness? Whereas now it would take you to a trap that maybe non-plastic material could be dropped and this sensor has to detect. Anyway, it's a good thinking. Let's hope that this is a low-cost outcome. Here we're looking for low-cost ideas from me, right? But anyway, all the best to you for such kind of innovative thought. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, sure, Lily.
Hello, sir.
Why we encourage plastic bottles rather than metal vessels or glass bottles?
Sir, as I told you that we are just focusing on 30% now.
Because the plastic waste that is generated is more than plastic bottles, 30%.
Okay, good luck. Nice project. I saw this type of machines in some railway stations, but it is good. You are encouraging with return money. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear
Is
you.
this Mr.
Hello.
Nagmurthy?
Sir, I am Nagamurthy, sir.
Yeah, please continue.
Mr. Shaurya.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Shaurya, congratulations on your project. I have to ask one question to you. Nowadays, have you ever seen any one person who is willing to drop a plastic bottle in that type of machines?
We have not seen one, but we will try to aware them that you have to drop bottle here, so it can help to save our environment as well as it will give them money.
Okay, nowadays some type of hackers collect plastic bottles, waste materials from our home in an auto or some vehicles. Then what is the use of this type of machines?
Then actually we are making this cycle easier. That you have seen MCG persons go everywhere and collect the bottles from roads, from malls and other areas. So we are making this a short process.
So like the MCD person comes to home and collect the bottle, like in the crowded place, like he told, malls, people cannot go there to collect all the plastic bottles. So we will keep this model over there, so people will throw it, and MCD person can easily take all the bottles.
Okay, have you any idea about this type of machine cost for manufacturing of this type of machines?
Sir, it's this is a prototype. The real model should cost 50,000 around.
Sir, actually, it depends on the sensor and the observator more in the per model. So if the sensor are more and the size is also big, so the amount will also be big.
Okay,
busy-
congratulations.
In busy areas, it is okay. Nice project.
Okay, very good.
Okay, let's move
Shaurya and Manraj. Now we'll give some time for the judges to give their marks. You guys can relax now. You're done. Okay, in the meantime, I'll call out the next student. Please be ready. The next student who's going to participate is Samyak Jain.
Bharat, is Shaurya Lalit, what is the ID number?
Shaurya Lalit is 190. And the
Okay.
project title is Battle Bottle.
Ah,
Okay, so Samyak Jain, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Okay, be ready. I'll tell you when to start.
Okay, sir.
So for the students, you can see how involved the judges are becoming. They really like your projects. That is why they're asking all these questions. Otherwise, they wouldn't get so deep. So you have to be proud of yourselves that you came up to this stage. And then the way that you're answering questions, all of this helps you a lot, not just in this competition, but for you in your life as well. So take note of everything that is happening here. Then we'll give a couple more moments and then we can start. I'll tell you.
చెప్పమా నేను ఇక్కడ వేరే ఆన్లైన్ మీటింగ్ లో ఉన్నాను అయిపోయాక చెప్తాను సో
So for judges, the student is Samyak Jain.
okay.
Submission ID is 241. And the project title is Graffito.
Now may I start?
Just a moment.
Yes.
Okay, Samyak Jain, you can start now.
Okay, sir. Graffito text to handwriting alchemist. Good evening, one and all present here. I am Samijan of Bluebells Model School, Gurugram, Haryana. I am here to present you about my app, Graffito Text to Handwriting Alchemist. Now, you all must be thinking, what does graffito means? Graffito has been derived from the word graphite, which is a commonly used material in pencil leads. Text to handwriting, as the name suggests, text to handwriting means which can convert your ordinary text into a personalized handwriting. Alchemist here means a magical transformation of your ordinary handwriting into personalized text. The advance of technology is based on making it fit in so that you don't really even notice it. So it's a part of everyday life. Very well said by Bill Gates. Tired of messy handwriting? Say goodbye to the struggles of unreadable assignment. Our app is here to solve your handwriting woes. Whether you have dysgraphia or you have struggle with neatness, our app can solve your problems by converting your ordinary text into personalized handwriting. Now, coming to the problems and the solution. The problem is that we aim to address the challenges faced by the students, particularly those with dysgraphia. Our gap also benefits the students who just have fine motor or just struggle with their neatness in their handwriting. Dysgraphia is a learning disability which causes an unusual and distorted handwriting. Students are unable to share their thoughts in this dysgraphia. So our target people is 75% of males and 25% of male, 5 to 25% of school going students have dysgraphia. 20 to 60% of dysgraphia co-occurs with dyslexia, and it is shocking to know that 70% of people don't know about dysgraphia. So our problem purpose, we equal access to education. We address to the people who have handwriting difficulties. We promote equal access to education for the students with dysgraphia, boosting confidence and self-esteem. By making such app, we boost the children's self-confidence, which will help them to improve their self-esteem by submitting their readable assignments. Solution, we have created an app which converts your handwriting into your personalized, your ordinary text into a personalized handwriting. This helps to boost the self-esteem and confidence of the students and helps them to grow higher in their studies. Solution simplicity. So this has been created with a user-friendly interface. It also has some customization options. Solution effectiveness. In future, our app will be successful in future only when the users' feedback would be successful and increase confidence and efficiency of the students. We will be able to see, because that are the most important components that we need in our app. SWOT analysis. Strength, improve presentation. Students would be able to submit, improve, and readable assignments. Unique solution. Our solution is unique, and this has never been copied from anywhere. Weakness, dependency on technology. Our app requires some technologies and some program capabilities. So, handwriting variation. Our app may not be able to see the points means very clearly of that handwriting. Opportunities, integration with learning platforms. Our app would integrate with the learning platforms, which will help in the education purposes of many students. Market demand, our app will be in market demand soon, we hope so. Threats are legal and copyright issues. We see that people can copy other people's writing, that can cause legal and copyright issues. And competition, soon in the competition, more apps will come like our app, which will increase the competition.
Samyak, you have 30 seconds left. 30
Okay,
seconds.
sir. Okay, sir. Possible volumes, these depends on the factors like audience, including students, educators, making cost, Making costs include software maintenance, serving, hosting, continuous development to improve the functionality of our app, availability of raw materials. This primarily relies on software development, algorithms, and digital infrastructure. Skills and expertise require skilled developers and programmers to continue our app in future. So now let me just give you a quick product demo. Just a second. So this is the text. This is the text that I have entered, and just a second. And this is the Python programming for my app.
Okay, Samyak, your time is up. You have to do it fast now.
Yes, just in a second.
Okay, Samyak.
Yes, sir.
What's the motivation behind this idea?
Sir, actually, my self-writing was very bad. So I just got motivated from there. And our school was also has a design fair. So I showcased my project there and it was appreciated.
But where do you think this can be utilized?
So this can be utilized with the students who have dysgraphia. It is a disease which occurs with dyslexia. So it will help them.
In what context? In a school context? 1 second. Yeah, with the students. In which context? In a school context, while writing exams, where do you think students can avail a solution like this?
Sir, in their homework assignments.
All right. So how does it help? Do they write by hand first and then later on
No, sir.
you translate that, or they type in the machine and then it is converted as their handwriting?
They type in the machine and then it will automatically transform into their handwriting, because first they have to input their handwriting also, their handwriting sample.
Wouldn't it be making their life difficult when they come to the exams time and being not able to write on paper
In
manually?
exam times, they are
At
often
that time,
provided
because
with
they
a
didn't
writer.
practice adequately on paper.
Sir, I said that often in the exam times they are provided with writers. So, but
All
at
right.
home we don't provide them a writer. That's why.
Okay, over to other judges.
Samyak, is this an app developed by yourself?
Sir, can you please repeat?
Is this an app? Graffito is an app developed by yourself?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Developed by yourself?
Yes, sir, with the help of my sister. Like wherever I face some problems, I took her help.
Is it available in a Google Play Store or it is an APK mode?
So not yet.
Okay. Good idea. For children with special needs, so many children are there suffering.
Sir, actually your voice. Sir, can you please repeat your voices?
Okay. Some children with special needs. So many children are very poor at writing.
Yes, sir, like me.
Okay. How can you help them with this app? Can you share that app to the judges?
Sir, see, this app does not improve their handwriting, but like the handwriting, like dysgraphia, I showed you the image. That in dysgraphia, their handwriting got very much distorted. So this can help to improve that, because they only upload their handwriting samples, then which computer understands, and then it makes their handwriting as a font.
So if they write anything and it will be scanned by your app, is it correct or not? They will check.
So it's correct.
Is it practically proved?
Yes, sir. Sir, can I show how does it work? Sir, actually there was some problem in the system. So can I show you again how does it work?
Already you have 6 minutes time. You spent a lot of time in introduction.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, good idea. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Any other?
Are there no apps to do that?
Next time. Let's move on.
Ma'am, actually, I haven't seen any app yet with that feature.
We understand. We
Actually,
understand.
nowadays, all homeworks are within text form only, submitted in text form, even in IITs in every way. Not necessary to. A more useful tool would be to convert handwriting to text. For example, in my case, I prefer writing on paper and such a tool to understand my handwriting and convert to
Ma'am,
text.
that apps like Google has also created, so that apps are already created. I have made something new and unique, which have already not been created yet.
Okay, are there no apps like that?
Yes, ma'am, I hope so.
Okay, Samyak, thank you. Now we'll give some time for the judges to give in their marks in the evaluation form.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. In the meantime, Samyak Jain, the submission ID is 241 for the judges. The project title is Graphito. In the meantime, I'll call out the next student, Sriram Bhargavataman. Sriram Bhargavataman, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am available.
Okay, so you can make yourself ready, be ready, and then when I tell you, you can start in a moment. So in the meantime, just to talk to the students, we've been getting really good projects now. You've been presenting very well. We've had a session in the morning where many of your friends have presented, and then we are having one now. So the competition is really going well because there are so many good ideas coming up, so many good ideas being discussed here. Just be mindful of the time that you've been given, and then everything will go perfectly. Okay. Just like before, when there is 30 seconds left, I'll give you a heads up. Then based on that, you can plan your remaining presentation. Also, I think in the meantime, if there is any guide teacher who wants to tell a few words, like 1 minute, if there's anything that you want to say, you can come up and say in this gap that we have when judges are giving a score. If not now, even for the next time, anybody who wants to say a few words can come up and talk, but don't take much time. It's only for like 30-40 seconds, but feel free to share your opinions because students will learn a lot from inspired guide teachers like you. So judges, once you're done, please let me know so that we can move on. For Sriram Bhargavataman, this submission ID, this is for the judges. The submission ID is 140, and his project title is Smart Gardening System.
Okay.
Okay, so 140 Smart Gardening System. Okay, Sriram, you can go ahead. Start.
Okay, sir, I'm saying this, please.
Good evening to the GYS Avishkar team and honorable judges. My name is Sriram Bhargavataman. I am studying in 7th class in C. Chaitanya Techno School, Chirala. My father is my guide teacher and his name is Dr. Sriram Indanil. My project name is Smart Gardening System. And this was the chart which I was made for the GYS Avishkar Awards 2023. I developed this project to define. Generally, people is used to pour water to the plants every day. In these days, people are forgetting to pour water to the plants. So, the plants are dying and it is becoming the destruction of the biological ecosystem. I thought that it was a very big problem to all the people in the world. So I want to find a solution. Then I developed my project Smart Gardening System. It works when every day morning when the sunlight falls on the robot, it will go into the garden and water all the plants in the garden. To sense the sunlight, I used a part called LDR, light dependent resistor, which works by the principle of resistance. And the next part is the L293 motor driver. The L293 motor driver is used to connect the motors of the wheels to the Arduino Uno board, the brain of the robot. Arduino Uno board is the brain of the robot which controls all parts in the robot. Next, the water pump is used to water all plants in the garden. The connection diagram for LDR sensor. The code using Snap for Arduino, which I have developed. Here, it will take the readings of the light. If the readings are greater than 0 and below 1000, the robot will move and water all the plants. Some working images of the project. So coming to the solution marketability, it is affordable for any gardener or people who are growing plants in their house. The circuit just costs 1000 rupees and we can make some customizations. The cost depends on the size of the garden and the number of plants or trees in the garden. So recently, I have seen the Banu sir status. He was planting 1 lakh trees in Bapatla and Vetapalam. My project, I am going to explain that my project where it is suitable to use. Like that, in everywhere municipalities are planting the trees but didn't maintaining it. So the plants are dying. In that situation, my project is usable. In that situation, my project can be used. So like that example, 1 lakh trees are planted, but they need a very more manpower and more time to water it every day. So my robot can be used there to do that easy. Now I am going to demonstrate my project.
Sriram, you have only 40 seconds left, so you have to do it fast.
Now I am going to start the project. The robot will move now. Thank you, sir. 1 second, sir. Sir, actually it broke, sir.
Lost, sir.
We lost just now.
The battery connection is lost. It takes time.
Takes
Actually,
time
we have demonstrated that in
in the last video. So we can continue to the questions, sir. Sorry for that.
Okay,
Okay.
no problem. So
Hello, Bhargav.
just
Very sad, sir. It was just now disconnected.
Oh, okay. Already in video you have shown that preliminary.
Hi, Bhargav.
Hi, ma'am.
You explained about the LDR, but the sunlight will continue to fall after morning also.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
according to your explanation, the robot will continue watering the plants. How will it get the signal to stop?
Ma'am, if one time the sunlight will fall, it will go water the plants only one time. So we have to set the readings about the sunlight. So which readings we have to put the sunlight? We have to put that. So the robot can only water one time when the sunlight falls on it.
Only one time.
Yes.
But you
The Arduino will take the message readings, the messages. The LDR says to the Arduino that sunlight is falling on me and the robot has to move and water the plants only one time, not up to the sunlight falls on it.
okay. Everyone's garden will arrange differently. In order to make appropriate turns and stops and water the plants properly, you will need camera and a machine learning model to control that. This
We can
is not
robot, ma'am.
Yeah.
You can customize the robot and the customization will be affordable.
in your demonstration. Arduino should be connected to the laptop. But how will it water the plants without the laptop?
Ma'am, without the
laptop,
this is the snap for Arduino code, ma'am. It can be customized and converted into the Arduino IDE code. Once we can dump into the Arduino, so it can be run without the laptop. The process will be the same.
an actual device will require very sophisticated equipment. And it will take at least 15 to 20,000, not 1,000 rupees.
When it was just a prototype, and in the real life, we can see the overall plans and to save environment, it is affordable in that parameter.
okay. Any other questions from the judges?
Yeah, Taman.
Yes, sir.
This type
Hello,
of an idea
Mr.
is
Sriram Bhargav.
Sir?
Hello, Sriram Bhargav.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on doing working model.
Thank you, sir.
Right. I want to ask you some question.
Yes, sir.
How it is better than drip irrigation system?
So drip irrigation system, so it can water the plants automatically. The drip irrigation system has to need rain and the manpower, some manpower at least.
But here?
But here, that if once we dump the code, it will run automatically every day.
Every day. Is there any damage on pouring water on the machine?
No, sir. It will be waterproof. Totally
Okay.
waterproof.
Is it move automatically throughout the garden?
Yes, sir.
How much estimation cost for the manufacturing of this model, real working model?
Prototype will be 1,000 rupees, and then the real it will be 10 to 20,000. But we can water more amounts, more large amounts of plants just one time.
Then how many persons are able to buy in the normal house lands?
So in house lands, according to the customization, the rate will be decreased and number of plants. So it will be depends on that parameters. So they can buy easily.
Okay. Smart answering. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
If you have any other questions, otherwise we can move on to judging.
How you got this idea, Taman?
Sir, my mother always forget to pour water to the plants, sir. But I feel sad when they died. And I thought that it was a very big problem to the environment. When I go to high school ground, there are municipalities plant some trees and they will protect there with the iron grills. They will just plant the trees and do not maintain. They will die. So, basing on these all situations, I tried to develop a project to save these plants. Then I developed this smart gardening system.
Okay, in fixed area of your land or your home garden, it will be programmed. How much the area is, how many plants are there. All these items are programmed in this
Yes, sir.
laptop. Okay.
If once we can dump, it will go without the laptop and water the plants without the laptop, without using cable or anything. We can use big power of batteries, so it will go by Wi-Fi control. We can customize, or line following robot we can customize. We can customize in so many ways to get easy to our garden setup, suitable for our garden setup.
Okay, okay. Good luck. In future, robots will manage all these things.
Yes, sir. The AI is going to.
Okay, thank you. So as we're moving on, we'll go on to the judges to give their scores. So students, in the meantime, you have to be mindful of the time. If you exceed more time, then it would affect your marking itself. So, and you wouldn't be able to explain it correctly. Just ensure that you are done in the time that is being allotted to you. So I'll call out the next student now. The next student to present is Ishat Kumar Jha.
Yes, sir.
Ishat Kumar, you're available? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can I mute myself?
Yes, you can leave.
Sir, am I audible?
Ishat Kumar, yes, you are audible. Are you under the name of Neerav Gupta? Please change your
Sir,
name.
Sir, we both are in a team.
Yes, sir.
Team. Okay.
Sir, am I audible?
Just a minute.
Yes,
Okay,
you are
both
audible.
of you. Yes,
Okay.
you are audible. So who are there? Neerav Gupta and Ishat Kumar. Both of you are a team.
Yes.
Okay. Just wait for a moment. Once the judges finish the scoring, we can start.
Yes, sir, sure.
If you have any presentation, you can start sharing your screen because you'll save some time there. When I tell you, then you can start your presentation. So for the judges, this is Ishat Kumar Jha, submission ID 191. The project title is Automatic Composter. Ishat 191, submission ID. Project title is Automatic Composter. We'll wait for a couple of moments and then we can start.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Ishat and Nirav, you can go now.
Good evening, jury members, guide teachers, and my dear fellow participants. Today, I, Ishit Kumar Jha and Neerav Gupta are here to present our model, the automatic composter, also known as Smart Oster, which means a smart composter. Let's get started.
So I will be explaining the problem clarity. Our world faces a significant problem, the increasing amount of organic waste generated daily. This waste not only poses a threat to the environment, but also contributes to greenhouse gas emissions when it decomposes in landfills. We need an effective solution to manage this organic waste more sustainably.
So now we would be talking about the problem purpose. So first of all, the problem purpose is to reduce the waste. We need to reduce the waste which is generated daily and to help in saving our environment. And the idea from where I got this model is I usually saw my mother buying or compost from outside and throwing away wet waste from her kitchen. So I thought that why not make a model that can easily convert the wet waste into nutrient-rich compost. So I even asked my mother that why don't you create your own compost at home? So she said that it is a time-consuming process and it even releases foul smell. So I researched about a bit that how can we make this process a bit faster and we could even make the foul smell. We could even help in removing the foul smell. So therefore, I got that we could use nitric acid for both of these purposes. Now, Neerav would be telling you the problem target group.
This problem affects
Guys, be watchful of time. If you lose time explaining all these things and fail to demonstrate, you will not be getting marks. So you should focus on the working model more.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the tip. So now this
We are not here to evaluate presentations.
Okay. This problem affects
Continue,
everyone,
please.
from households to commercial establishments, municipalities, and agricultural operations. With the global population increasing, the target group for this problem is massive and diverse. Now, Ishat will be going over the solution. Will be going over the prototype of the model. This is the video.
So, sir, this was a working model. In this model, we are using a grater to basically easily grate out the waste, which uses solar panel. And with this grating, we are reducing the time which is used to convert the wet waste into nutrient-rich compost. And this is an extremely relevant solution to this problem because by converting organic waste into nutrient-rich compost, it tackles the issue of waste generation at its source because around 1.5 lakh metric tons is released daily in just India as wet waste.
So, sir, I will be telling you about the solution marketability. The market potential for the automatic composter is enormous. Its scalability allows it to cater to individual households, small communities, and large commercial facilities. The initial investment is justified by the long-term cost savings on waste disposal. Availability of raw materials like food scraps and green waste is abundant, making the automatic composter a sustainable choice. Moreover, operating and maintenance costs are relatively low, making it economically stable.
So the estimated amount of the prototype model which we demonstrated is around 1 to 2,000. But when we do this on a large scale, then the price may vary according to the amount of waste to be stored and the amount of waste to be made into compost. And we could even use the prototype model, the small scale model in all of our houses so that we can convert wet waste into nutrient rich compost and use it on our home gardens. We could even implement this in schools where there are parks, gardens, etc. And for this is not actually made for large scale because we would get some consequences where we would not be able to make the size so big that it can basically store all of the compost at once. So in conclusion, the automatic composter presents a comprehensive solution to the organic waste challenge we face today on a smaller basis, on household basis. So by addressing this problem, and targeting a broad audience, we are making this model more effective.
So thank you all for joining us today. Let's take a step towards a more sustainable future with the automatic composter. Thank you.
Very good. Now I would ask the judges to ask some questions.
My dear, can you demonstrate even in that miniature scale what you have developed?
Yes, sir. So basically, this is our model. This is a kind of a grater. Right now, this is not an actual grater, and we have not made a power source which could turn the grater ups and down very effectively to chop out and grate the waste. So this would be the grater. Here we are having a system of solar panel so that we do not rely on the electricity by coal, because we are working towards an environmental concept. So we need to make sure that we are not exploiting our natural resources. Rather, we are using renewable resources. So it works using a solar panel, and then it basically, the handle of the grater turns ups and down using the motor, and then it basically grates the waste, and it is stored inside this box where it is mixed out with nitric acid to prevent foul smell and make the process a bit faster.
Telling me that it is just an idea.
What, sir? Sorry?
Are you telling me that it is just an idea? It is
No,
still
sir.
at an idea stage?
No, sir. Basically, we have thought of how we would be implementing it by using powerful motors instead of heavy. We would be using powerful DC motors that would be helping us to convert, to grate out the waste and make the composting process faster.
Okay, next one, please.
So, sir.
We are moving on to the next judges. Any other questions from other judges?
Students are not presenting the prototype model clearly. It should be zoomed and how it works. Is it prototype or an idea? But it should be demonstrated clearly. Just you are showing the screen sharing and reading the PPT and waste of your valuable time, 6 minutes. And lastly, you show the prototype. So it is not correct to evaluate your project. Try to demonstrate your prototype model, working model, how it works, how much cost is it practically available or not. It is
Yes, sir. Sure.
a suggestion. Okay, thank you.
So, sir, basically, this is the working model.
The idea is good.
Just a second, sir. So basically, sir, this is the working model. Here is the solar panel, and we are having a switch on the left-hand side, right-hand side. So when we turn on the switch, it uses the solar power to turn the grater up and to turn the grater down, just like I have shown it in this video. And then we are even having a trap door from where we could take out the compost out once it is ready. So like the composting process usually takes from around 2 to 3 months, but with this grating process and using nitric acid, we could basically reduce the time period to just 15 to 20 days.
Okay.
But it did not have the grinding mechanism. That's why you are asking. No grinding mechanism is there. Empty box is there.
Yes, ma'am. So actually, we would be adding a grinding mechanism. This grater is just used to grind the wet waste to make the composition process faster. So we are using it for the same purpose.
Yeah, but when you come to a national competition like this, you should have some demonstration of how it works. You should bring some compost or some waste material, put it there. I mean, you got a second chance to demonstrate. That video was already submitted earlier, based on which you came up to this level. If you are repeating the same thing at this level, what's the value add? So you need to be watchful next time. When you go up to a competition like this, it has to be more valuable and more impressive demonstration. All right, let's move on, Bharat.
Okay, we'll go on to the judges to mark their scores in the evaluation sheet. And then I'll call upon the next student. Please be ready. The next student is Pradyun Koduru. Pradyun Koduru, are you available? Pradyun Koduru. Okay, we'll go to the next student, Chakka Channa Sridevi.
Yes, sir.
You're available? Okay, please be ready until the judges give their scoring. Then when I tell you, you can start. So for the remaining students, you're already going a bit over time. So try to finish everything in your allotted time so that everything can go smoothly. For the judges, the next student is Chakka Channa Sridevi. And the submission ID is 153. Sridevi 153. The project title is Healthy Blackboard Duster. Okay, Sridevi 153, Healthy Blackboard Duster. Okay, you can start now, Sridevi.
Sir. Good evening to all. This is Chakka Channa Sridevi studying 9th standard in AKMK English Medium High School. Now she is my guide teacher and my mom Swapna. Today's innovation is a healthy blackboard duster. I saw a problem in my class, that is chalk dust. When my teacher rubbed the board with this ordinary duster, so much dust is releasing. I will show a demo. See. See how much dust is releasing in this case. With these chalk dust, we are suffering by so many problems like allergies, asthma, hair fall, eye infections, etc. And also, one of my teacher is not coming to school for few days. When I asked my teacher why you didn't come to school for few days, she replied that she is suffering by the eye infection which is caused by this chalk dust. So I have a doubt in that time. Is this chalk dust is the big problem in the world? So I want to clarify it. For this, I met an ENT doctor and asked him, is this chalk dust is the big problem in the world? He replied that yes, because he saw so many cases in his career which are caused by this chalk dust. So I get a clarity on this problem. This problem is more targeting the people who use chalk, mainly the teachers, front bench students, etc. So I get a remedy for this. That is a healthy blackboard duster. This is a duster which is made by the box with two chambers, two iron nails, sponge, and a lid. First, we attach the two iron nails to the big chamber of the box and roll the sponge around the nails layer by layer and put a lid to the second chamber of the box, which stops the particles which are ready to coming into the air. Now I will show the demo of this duster also. See. With this duster also, we can rub the board with this duster also, and no more dust particles are released with using this duster. And the dust particles are stored in the second chamber of the box. See, this lid store the dust particles which are ready to coming into the air, and it doesn't harm for us because it is very healthy. It shows the good effect for us because our teacher also tried it and she replied that it is very comfortable to rub the bird and it is very healthy for us. It is good for us and students also very happy. I want to avoid the diseases which are caused by this chalk dust. Finally, I can do it with this help of healthy blackboard tester. And I made this healthy blackboard tester with low cost. And this healthy blackboard tester price is only 100 rupees, which is the rate of a half biryani packet. And we can make this healthy blackboard duster with the available things which are in our surroundings only, that are a box, 2 iron nails, sponge, etc. If these 2 sponges are filled with the dust, for 2 months we can change it, remove it, and replace it and reuse it. This is the 3R formula for my blackboard duster. Use healthy blackboard duster. Be healthy. Mainly thanks to our Usha Kiran ma'am and my mom Swapna to motivating me for attending this prestigious program, and thanks to Gist Club for giving this golden opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Now I would like to open the panel for the judges to ask questions.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good thinking. There are dusting techniques suggested like this by students in earlier years. However, in your model, you are expecting the dust wiped by the sponges over there to be captured in the compartment below. How do you expect that? The dust doesn't fly off, it only falls down.
Because I saw the sugarcane mission that if we put the sugar canes into the mission, it will comes down, not flows into the air.
Okay. So
for that, I inspired that and made this project.
see, there you have to have the concept of gravity, making sure that the dust doesn't fly off and it only gets dropped into that lower compartment. Yeah, I'm looking for an assurance like that. Otherwise, certainly it's a smart idea, very low cost. And if it does work, it is a very a smart solution to quite a few, say, allergic problems in the class, in the school, etc. All right, over to other judges.
Other judges, if you have any questions.
Actually, I saw the blackboard duster. That is too much cost. Actually, I saw the blackboard duster, which is costing about 5,000 rupees. It is runs by electric motor, but it is very simple.
Yes, it is low cost.
Low cost material and useful.
Devi, was this already presented in any other competition so far?
No,
sir.
Is there?
Was this model already presented in any other competition like NCSC or Inspire?
No, sir. 1 month before. I made this project only 1 month before.
Okay. Right. Looks good. And you seem to be either lucky or impressive that other judges do not have many questions to you. Good luck. All right.
Okay, very good. So now
scoring.
Yes, now we'll move on to scoring by the judges.
What is her name? Pradyumna Kodoru.
Yes. No, Channa Sridevi. Pradyun Koduru didn't answer. So we moved on to another student. Channa Sridevi, 153, submission ID.
Oh, okay, okay.
153.
Okay.
Project title is Healthy Blackboard Duster.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sridevi, you're done. Now I'll call upon the next student, M. Chandrakumar. M. Chandrakumar, are you available? Okay, you can wait. I'll tell you when to start. We've come to almost the end of today's session. This has been very good. 1 or 2 more left. That's it.
It's supposed to be 9 in this session, right?
Yes, 9. 7 are done now.
This is the 8th one.
This is the 8th one, and Pradyun has not answered.
8 did not turn up. All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
M. Chandrakumar, your submission ID is 119 for the judges. 118, sorry, 118. 118. M. Chandrakumar. The title is Wild Animal Scarer Device. Submission ID 118. Okay, Chandrakumar, you can start now.
Good evening, sir. Will explain this, sir?
Anything you're comfortable in.
My name is M. Chandrakumar. I am studying in GYS School, Malavaram, 10th class. Title name: Low Cost, Eco-Friendly Wild Animal Scarer Device. ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ని ఎలా తయారు చేశానో ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయబోతున్నాను సార్. 2.5 inches PVC pipe and connect a reducer. 2.5 and 2 inches reducer. దానికి మరలా నేను 2 inches పైప్ ని కనెక్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది సార్. మరలా చివరి దానికి 2 inches and 1.5 inches reducer ని సెట్ చేసి దానికి లాస్ట్ లో మళ్ళీ 1.5 inches PVC పైప్ ని కనెక్ట్ చేసింది సార్. ఫస్ట్ లో తయారు చేసిన దీనికి PVC పైప్ కి చిన్న హోల్ అనేది పెట్టాలి సార్. దానికి బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఒక డమ్మీ కనెక్ట్ చేసింది కదా సార్. దీనికి మరలా గ్యాస్ లైటర్ ని వెనకాల కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి సార్. ఇందులో ఇది ఏ విధంగా వర్క్ చేయాలంటే సార్, దీనిలో కాల్షియం కార్బైడ్ అనేది చిన్న చిన్న ముక్కల కింద చేసుకొని దానిని ఇందులో వేసి కొన్ని నీటి చుక్కలు అనేది వేసి పైన ఒక వేస్ట్ పేపర్ క్లాత్ మూత పెడితే ఇది పెద్దగా సౌండ్ వస్తుంది సార్. సౌండ్ మాత్రం వస్తుంది సార్. ఇందులో నుంచి ఎటువంటి ఫైర్ అనేది జరగదు సార్. ఇది ఎందుకు చేసామంటే సార్, ఇలా మా ఊరు మల్లవరం సార్, ఏజెన్సీ ప్రాంతం సార్ మాది. ఆ ఏజెన్సీ ప్రాంతం వల్ల చుట్టూ అడవులు కొండలు ఉండడం వల్ల కోతులు అనేవి ఎక్కువగా అందులో ఉండేవి సార్. కానీ మా ఊరి ప్రజలు అడవులని చెట్లని నరికేయడం వల్ల వాటికి దగ్గరలో ఉన్న చీరలోకి వచ్చి మా రైతులు పండించే వ్యవసాయాన్ని ఎక్కువగా ఇబ్బంది పెట్టేవి సార్. వారు ఎంతగానో వీటిని చూసి ఇబ్బంది పడేవారు సార్. అంతవరకు మా నాన్నగారే ఒక ఫార్మర్ సార్. ఆయన ఒక రోజు ఆ వ్యవసాయంలో కోతులు అనేవి ఎక్కువగా డిస్టర్బ్ చేయడం వల్ల ఒక రోజు మొత్తం అన్నం తినకుండా వాటితోనే టైం స్పెండ్ చేసేవారు సార్. ఎక్కువగా అవి అంతగానో ఇబ్బంది పెట్టేవి సార్. వాటిని చూసి నేను ఏ విధంగా వారికి ఎలాగైనా సహాయపడాలని ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అనేది ఎంచుకున్నాను సార్. ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఎంచుకోవడం వల్ల రైతులకి ఉపయోగపడితే వారు ఆనందపడతారన్న కోరిక సార్. దీన్ని ఎక్కువగా హైలైట్ చేయడం కాకుండా మా గ్రామ ప్రజలకి యూజ్ అవుతుందని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను సార్. వీటిని ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్ లోనూ అమెజాన్ లోనూ పెట్టవచ్చు కానీ సార్, మా ఊరి రైతులు ఎక్కువగా ఇబ్బంది పడడం వల్ల వారికి నేను దీన్ని తక్కువ కాస్ట్ అంటే 250 రూపీస్కే దీన్ని వారికి ఎలా తయారు చేయాలో చెప్తున్నాను సార్. ఎలా తయారు చేసి వారికి ఇవ్వడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది సార్. దీనిని మళ్ళీ ఈ కాలుష్యం కార్బైడ్ ని కూడా నేను బయట తీసుకోవడం జరగలేదు సార్. మా ఊర్లో వెల్డింగ్ షాపులు ఎక్కువ ఉండడం వల్ల వారిని తెలిసిన వాళ్ళ ద్వారా వారి ద్వారా కాలుష్యం కార్బన్ అనేది వారి నుంచి సేకరించాను సార్. సార్ దీన్ని ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ చేయమంటారు సార్?
ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ చేయాలి, చేస్తేనే కదా మాకు అర్థమయ్యేది.
సార్ కాలుష్యం కార్బన్ ఇలా చిన్న మొక్కల కింద చేసుకోవాలి సార్, చిన్న చిన్న రౌతుల్లో. సార్ ఇది రూమ్ సార్, ఇలా కిటికీలో నుంచి డ్రా చేస్తున్నాం సార్. చూసారు కదా సార్, ఈ విధంగా ఎక్కువ సౌండ్ రావడం వల్ల కోతులు, మంకీస్ కానీ పిగ్స్ కానీ దీని నుంచి సౌండ్ విని భయపడి దూరంగా వెళ్తాయి సార్. వాటికి ఎటువంటి హాని జరగదు సార్, ఓన్లీ ఈ సౌండ్ కి భయపడి మాత్రమే దూరంగా వెళ్తాయి సార్. వాటికి తగలడం, వాటికి ఎటువంటి హాని జరగదు, ఎటువంటి హాని ఉండదు. ఈ విధంగా చేయడం వల్ల మా ఊరి ప్రజలు ఎంతో ఆనందిస్తారు. ఇది మా ఊరి ప్రజలు చూడడం వల్ల చాలా మంది దీన్ని కావాలని ఆసక్తి పడ్డారు. అంతేకాకుండా మా ఊర్లో చాలా మందికి దీన్ని ఇవ్వడం అనేది జరిగింది.
30 seconds వచ్చింది చంద్రబాబు, 30 seconds ఉంది లాస్ట్.
నెక్స్ట్ ఈ విధంగా చూసారు కదా సార్, ఈ విధంగా అడుగులు అనేవి నరికేయడం వల్ల కోతులు అనేవి ఈ విధంగా రోడ్ల మీద అనేది రావడం జరుగుతుంది సార్. అడుగులు నరికేసి ఇదే విధంగా ఇలా కడేస్తున్నారు సార్. నేను ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేయడానికి మీ లక్ష్యం ఏంటంటే సార్, ఈ మంకీస్ అనేవి ఎక్కువగా డిస్టర్బ్ చేయడం వల్ల మా గ్రామంలో రైతులు ఎంతగానో డిస్టర్బ్ అయ్యి వలస ప్రాంతానికి ఎక్కువగా వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు సార్. వాళ్ళకి దేని ద్వారా అవి దూరంగా వెళ్తే వారికి నేను ఈ విధంగా సహాయం చేసిన వాళ్ళని అవుతాను సార్. రైతు బాగుంటేనే కదా సార్ మనందరం కూడా బాగుండేది. రైతు కష్టాన్ని తీర్చడానికి నాదొక ఇది చిన్న సహాయం సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ GYS Avishkar Awards.
Very good. Now I would like the judges to ask some questions.
కాల్షియం కార్బైడ్ ఎక్స్ప్లోజివ్ కదా?
కాల్షియం కార్బైడ్ ఎక్స్ప్లోజివ్ కదా?
హాయ్ చంద్రకుమార్.
హాయ్.
కాల్షియం కార్బైడ్ వాటర్ తో రియాక్ట్ అయితే ఏం ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది? సౌండ్ వచ్చింది కదా, చాలా పెద్ద సౌండ్ వచ్చింది. ఏం ప్రొడ్యూస్ ఏమైంది? ఏం ప్రొడ్యూస్ అయింది?
ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవడం వల్ల ఆ సౌండ్ వచ్చిందండి.
ఏంటమ్మా మళ్ళా చెప్పు.
ఎసిటిలిన్ గ్యాస్ మ్యామ్, C2H.
వెరీ గుడ్. Because it is extremely flammable. That's why explosive also.
తక్కువ వాడాలి మేము కార్బైడ్ అనేది.
ఓకే, ఇదే ఫస్ట్ ఈ టైప్ చేయడం ఫస్ట్ ఇదేనా మీ ఊర్లో? అంతకు ముందు లేదా?
అంతకు ముందు ఉండేది మ్యామ్. అంటే దీన్ని ఫాగ్ తో వాడేవారు మ్యామ్. ఫాగ్ తో వాడటం వల్ల ఏంటంటే మా ఊర్లో ఉండేవాళ్ళు పూర్ పీపుల్స్ మ్యామ్. అంటే ఫాగ్ ఉంటే ఇప్పుడు 200 అలాగే తీసుకునేవారు మేడం ఒకదానికే. ఆ ఫాగ్ వాడితే కళ్ళకి అనేది ఎఫెక్ట్ అవి కళ్ళు మండేవి మేడం ఆ ఫాగ్ తో వాడడం వల్ల. ఈ కాలుష్యం కార్బైడ్ అనేది ఓన్లీ సౌండ్ వచ్చేంత వరకు ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఈ కాలుష్యం కార్బైడ్ నే వాడాను మేడం.
చంద్రకుమార్,
ఇదైతే నాకు కొత్తగా అనిపించట్లేదు. ఆల్రెడీ ఇంతకు ముందు NCSC లో కానీ ఇన్స్పైర్ లో కానీ ఎక్కడన్నా ప్రెజెంట్ చేస్తున్నావా? ఇది
సైన్స్ ఫేర్ లో ప్రెజెంట్ చేసింది సార్.
ఎక్కడ?
డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లెవెల్లో సార్.
ఏ సెంటర్ లో?
కాకినాడ సార్.
గట్టిగా.
కాకినాడ సార్.
కాకినాడ.
అవును సార్.
ఓకే, ఏమైంది అక్కడ?
అక్కడ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లెవెల్ వరకే వెళ్దాం సార్.
సరే, ఇప్పుడు ఇది తయారు చేశానన్నావు, మళ్ళీ మీ ఊర్లో కొంతమంది రైతులకి ఇచ్చాను అన్నావా, ఇవ్వాలి అన్నావా, వాళ్ళు అడిగారు అన్నావా? స్పష్టంగా చెప్పు.
దీనిని తయారు చేసి వాళ్ళకి ఫస్ట్ మా నాన్నగారికి చూపించాను సార్. మా నాన్నగారి ద్వారా తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు దీన్ని మాకు తయారు చేసి ఇవ్వమంటే వాళ్ళకి ఇచ్చాను సార్.
ఆల్రెడీ చేసి ఇచ్చావు?
చేసి ఇచ్చాను సార్.
ఎన్ని చేసావు ఇప్పటికి?
3 చేశాను సార్. ఒకటి మా నాన్నగారికి.
ఎంత అయింది ఒక్కొక్కటి?
250 రూపీస్ అయింది సార్ ఒక్కొక్క దానికి.
మెటీరియల్ ఎంత అవుతుంది
సార్?
మెటీరియల్ ఎంత అవుతుంది కన్స్యూమబుల్ దాంట్లో వేసే పొడి?
దాంట్లో వేసేది సార్ కిలో వచ్చేసి 50 రూపీస్ సార్.
కిలో 50 రూపాయలేనా?
అవును సార్. మా ఊర్లో ఎక్కువగా వెల్డింగ్ షాప్ ఉండడం వల్ల దీన్ని అమ్ముతారు సార్.
ఇప్పుడు దాని నుంచి బయటకు వచ్చేది సౌండ్ మాత్రమేనా? ఇందాక మీ మదర్ ఎవరు అసిస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు లోపల?
అంటే పేపర్
అడ్డం పెట్టారు. ఏం పెడుతున్నావు?
పేపర్ సార్.
ఆ పేపర్ ఎగురుతుందా?
ఎగురుతుంది సార్. ఫోర్స్ కి ఎగురుతుంది సార్ పేపర్.
ఎవరికైనా తగిలితే
సార్?
ఎవరికైనా తగిలితే
ఏమవ్వదు సార్, ఎవరికి తగలదు సార్. ఓన్లీ సౌండ్ వరకు వస్తుంది సార్. ఇది చిన్న చిన్న మొక్కలు సార్.
దాంట్లోంచి వేగంగా బయటకు వస్తుందా? ఏదైనా మెటీరియల్ అడిగింది, దాంట్లోంచి బయటకు వచ్చేది ఏం లేదు. లోపల కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్ జరిగి శబ్దం వస్తుందని మాత్రమే చెప్తున్నాం.
అవును సార్, అదొక శబ్దం ఒకటే వస్తుంది సార్.
లోపల నుంచి బయటకి ఏమీ రాదు, మెటీరియల్
ఏమి రాదు సార్. మనం పెడతాం సార్ ఈ చివరి
మాత్రమే బయటకు వెళ్తుంది.
ఆ పేపరే ఎగురుతుంది సార్ ఇక్కడ దగ్గరలోనే చివరి పెడుతుంది సార్.
ఇప్పుడు అలాగా శబ్దం రావడానికి కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్ కారణమైనప్పుడు ఈ షేప్ యొక్క ప్రత్యేకత ఏంటి?
ఈ గన్ షేప్ సార్.
ఆ విధంగా 3 సైజుల్లో పెద్దది, చిన్నది, అంతకంటే చిన్నది తగిలించాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం ఏంటి?
ఫోర్స్ అనేది ఎక్కువగా ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది సార్. అలా 3 విధాలుగా పెట్టినట్టయితే. సైజ్ తక్కువ ఉంటే అంత ఫోర్స్ ఉండదు సార్.
ఓకే, ఆల్ రైట్, ఓవర్ టు అదర్ జడ్జెస్.
చంద్రశేఖర్, కార్బైడ్ వాడడం వల్ల ఏమన్నా ఎఫెక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయా? హార్మ్ఫుల్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్, ప్రమాదం ఏమన్నా?
ఏం ప్రమాదం ఏమీ జరగదు సార్.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు కార్బైడ్ వాడిన తర్వాత వాటర్, కార్బైడ్ కలిసిన వాటర్ ఉంది కదా, అది పేల్చేసిన తర్వాత దాన్ని ఏం చేస్తాము? వీ హ్యావ్ టు పోర్ ఇట్ ఆన్ ద ల్యాండ్. ఆ నేల మీద పోసినప్పుడు అక్కడ ఉన్న మొక్కలకు గానీ ఆ మట్టికి గానీ ఏదైనా హార్మ్ఫుల్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయా?
ఏం పడదు సార్. కొన్ని వాటర్ చుక్కలను చిన్న కార్బైడ్ ని చిన్న చిన్న ముక్కలుగా చేసి వేస్తుంది సార్. అది బయటికి కూడా రాదు సార్.
I think there is phosphorus and arsenic traces present in the calcium carbide. If it dissolved in water, it may causes cancer and kidney diseases.
అందుకే ఈ కార్బన్ అనేది ఎక్కువగా వాడడం సార్. కొన్ని చిన్న వాడతాం సార్.
So then why don't you try other than carbide? కార్బైడ్ కాకుండా వేరే పదార్థం వాడి ట్రై చేయడానికి అవకాశం ఉందా? ఆ విధంగా ఎందుకు పరిశీలించలేకపోయావు?
అంటే ఫాగ్ తో చేసి చూసాను సార్, కానీ కళ్ళు మంటలవి వస్తున్నామని మానేసింది సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే, రైట్, గుడ్ presentation, but you have to present in English. Okay?
Yes sir.
In future you try to present in English.
Thank you sir.
Okay, right.
Okay, if there are no other questions, then the judges, you can give your scores now. And with this, we are ending our slot 2, second slot of all the Avishkar Awards phase 2 presentations. Congratulations, everybody who has presented today. I hope it is a good experience presenting here and also learning from all the other innovations here. And even the judges, the kind of questions that they're asking, there is so much to learn from them, so much to understand from them. Now we are moving on to slot 3 and slot 4 tomorrow. Your other friends who have got into the top 32 will be presenting tomorrow in the afternoon and evening. And after that, after a couple of days, we will announce the winner for Avishkar Awards. Based on this, the top 8 for Avishkar Awards, and we will be communicated accordingly.
Is the 160 also there? You know? 160.
Yes, 160 Pradyan Koduru, they're not responding. I asked them 2-3 times. Nobody responded. They're not there in the Zoom call. So that is why we had to go forward.
ఒకవేళ వాళ్ళు అన్రెడీలో ఉంటే రేపు స్లాట్ లో అవకాశం ఇస్తే బాగుంటుంది. అంటే వాళ్ళకి ఏదైనా ప్రాక్టికల్ గా ఏదైనా ప్రాబ్లం.
ఓకే ఓకే మేము కాంటాక్ట్ చేస్తాం వాళ్ళని.
జెన్యూన్ అయితే
కనుక్కుంటాం. Okay, thank you all students for the judges.
If they request and also give a genuine reason, then you consider.
Okay. So for the judges, we'll have a review meeting after this via WhatsApp. I'll call you so we can come back. But for the students, it is done for today. The session is over. Thank you everyone for coming and participating. See you next time. I'm leaving the meeting now.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Good night to one and all. Nice program.
Thank you, everyone.